The wheels of progress are turning as we continue our improvement projects throughout the entire community. Hey there, Broken Arrow. I'm City Manager Michael Spurgeon, and thanks for joining me for this edition of Broken Arrow in Motion. There's so much happening in our community, so let's get started. The Aspen Ridge mixed-use development is taking shape in South Broken Arrow near the Creek Turnpike and Aspen Avenue. The contractor is on site now moving dirt and preparing the land for what will become a brand new approximately 65,000 square foot Reese's grocery store in the not too distant future. More announcements about other businesses in Aspen Ridge will be coming early next year. I ask everybody to stay tuned because there's so many exciting things happening down at this new development. Now let's talk about some important park projects that are close to being finished. First up, the turf project for the 4 fields on the west side of the Indian Springs Sports Complex is nearing completion. The 2 fields on the north side are now turf, and all that's left is for the last of the sod to be placed around the perimeter of those fields. On the south side, the turf is down on the field to the west, while the field to the east is just about ready for turf to be installed. According to Parks Director Matt Hendren, the project is expected to be finished by about Christmas. Moving to the north, work on Jackson Park project is also wrapping up as the contractor is finalizing the last items on the to-do list. The brand new restroom facilities are expected to be opened this week. Jumping over to the southeast part of our city, the finishing touches are being done on the trails at Events Park. This project will be complete once we install the posts that prohibit motorized vehicles from accessing the trail. Those posts have been ordered, so the project will be finished very, very soon. Now, let's discuss some improvements in our utility department, always very important. The Lynn Lane water reclamation plant work is well underway. We are improving the disinfection process at the plant by moving away from the chlorine to using UV light to sterilize the bacteria. This innovative process will minimize bacterial reproduction in the wastewater system. Construction on the new UV light concrete structure is complete, and the internal piping for the water that flows out the plant has begun. The piping installation and associated concrete work will be well underway through the month of December. We are also improving the flow equalization basin, which holds emergency overflow wastewater. The construction of the new concrete slab for the floor is approximately 50% complete. We are also replacing the blowers, which help the process the sludge produced at the plant. The newly upgraded blowers are being installed now. However, some parts are still on back order, so we don't expect the new blowers to be operational until sometime in January at the earliest. Okay, let's head over to New Orleans Street. We know there's a lot of activity happening over there. All sidewalks and new pavement have been installed on the New Orleans Street sidewalk project. All that remains is the barrier fencing installation. Once the equipment arrives, the fence will be put in place, and this project to improve connectivity for walkers will be complete. Can't wait till this work is finished, folks. The New Orleans Street widening project at Events Park is going well, with 90% of the concrete on the north side of the roadway complete. Crews are working on the Creek Turnpike off-ramp revisions, but drivers can still enter and exit the toll road here. A detour is now in place that will allow the contractor to tie in the project to the existing roadway and asphalt the north side of the street from the turnpike back to the east. Once this is completed, which should be around December 14th, traffic will resume on the north side of the road, with construction starting on the south side of New Orleans Street. This is going to be great for the area, folks. Okay, let's jump back to the intersection of New Orleans and Elm Place. The third phase of the concrete road portion of the New Orleans Square intersection project is nearly complete as well. A walking trail extension is being added on the south side of New Orleans Street and will connect it to the newly installed trail west of the intersection. Contractors begun demolition for the extension and will work on this for several weeks. We expect the Phase 4 roadway work to begin December 15th and will continue until the middle of January. The water line upgrades are also on target. A new line along Elm Place from Quantico Street to 200 feet north of the intersection has been installed. This work is roughly 75% complete, with the remaining portion to be finished in the coming weeks. Okay, in North Broken Arrow at the East Albany Street widening project, the contractor has completed the installation of the asphalt pavement and the concrete on the south side of the roadway along the entire mile section of the project. They have also installed 90% of the concrete on the north side. Soon, crews will remove the old asphalt and put down a fresh layer of the remaining roadway. That will be followed by striping Albany Street and final cleanup. The project is on track to be completed by the end of January 2023. And that's it for another edition of Broken Arrow in Motion. Until next month, I wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and I look forward to seeing you in town. And always remember, Broken Arrow is the city where opportunity lives.
This is a production of the City of Broken Arrow, the city where opportunity lives.